All right, we're on hole number 5 of the Easter Open tournament in Monday's qualifying round, and we are using it for pure practice. And this hole right here, this hole is a get down there as far as you can get. And they've taken some trees out, it looks like. So you can get down here if you got a big enough ball. But you can get on the green here. You don't have to use. If you have lesser developed clubs, you may have to use a power 4 ball in order to get on and two. The other thing to remember about this green is that there is a backboard. So there is a backboard. So if you come onto the green like this, and it'll roll back down towards the cup. So there is a backboard on this. You don't have to bring it necessarily all the way around the bend and come to the hole where you're putting all of this stuff here into play. You can come more straight at it, and if you've got a little bit of control of your speed, it'll roll up the hill and then roll back down towards the cup. I would definitely want to bring a wood that has some distance, because if you short shoot this first one, you're going to need something that's got a lot of distance. So this is another one of those holes that's a big dog hole. And my philosophy is that whenever I'm bringing my big dog, I'm bringing it because there's a distance issue. So that pretty much denotes that I should probably bring a 3-power ball. Because if I could use a 2-power ball, then I probably wouldn't need the big dog. I could do it with, a Guardian, or the Guardian doesn't have a lot of topspin, but you understand what I'm saying. If the thing is that you need distance that bad that you're bringing out your big dog, you can help yourself by bringing out a bigger ball. And it's going to help you on the drive so you can get down here farther. And you need to pound this drive. It is absolutely an overpowered shot in order to get up there. So let's go pick our clubs here. This is hole number 5, and this is going to be an extra mile. Now a Titan will help you, or excuse me, not a Titan, but a Kingmaker will help you here, because it has curling on that second shot, or not curl, but side spin, and on that second shot, it'll definitely help you having a ball with some side spin. So if you've got them to burn, but I'll do it with a Titan because I don't think that I'm going to need that much. And I'm going to bring my third bag. So I got a Saturn Hornet. I've got my balls, my clubs of choice here. Extra mile, big dog. Hopefully that's all I'll need. Leave the putter at home. We'll see what hole number 5 brings us. Now one of these holes, one of my teammates told me that they've redesigned it. Okay, so this point right here is where I'm aiming. I want to get myself so that I'm in that spot, because I'm going to apply. I got all that side spin and all that curl, and I want to make sure that I left myself enough room down here for all that stuff to come into play. I'm going to put everything on it. Hit it great on the outside, great on the left. And that's the reason why I left myself so much room out there, is I can still hit it great to the left, and the second it hits the ground the very first time, the side spin and the curl come into play, and it throws the ball massively to the right and it puts it back out in the fairway. If I hit the ball great to the right, look how much room I left myself out here if I hit the ball great to the right. So by anytime, if the movement of the course and everything I'm putting on the ball is trying to get it to go to the right, then you can set yourself up further to the left and give yourself more room on the right. If everything here was going to the left and I was doing left side spin and left curl, then I would give myself more room by setting the ball up more to the right. Okay, so here with my big dog, I've got tons of maneuverability. But what I don't have with the big dog is a lot of ball guide. So, and you can see up here, depending on where you put it, it is I mean, this is a very tricky landing zone. I'm going to take the wind out because I don't want to deal with that wind. It's 2-1 per ring, so it's a little over 2 rings. I'm not really going to put any curl, but I want the ball to go in that direction. So I'm just pushing against the nubs, and I hit it great to the right, so we're in big trouble. I can't believe it. Look at how it hit that thing, and it skipped. Funny. What it did was it hit the transition. It hit the transition line between the rough and the fairway right here, and when it hit that transition line, it flattened it out. So it was trying to get stuck in the rough, and it flattened the ball out, and then it was immediately back on the fairway, and it just slid across it. Normally on this hole, this would be this right here, and for the second shot, this is, I know, in like if you're playing in the upper tours, if you're playing pro or expert, when I was playing expert with this hole, this was definitely a 5-power ball. This was a berserker ball, a berserker hole all the way, because with a berserker, you can get past that tree that was right there to the left, and it's actually a pretty decent shot coming in. Now, although I don't necessarily want to make this for the score because I'm just practicing today, these shots are important to practice. Get it perfect. In the hole. That is not the way that we want to do this in the tournament, though. What we want to do in the tournament is get on the green. So there's still some work to be done on this. And I think like in the higher tours, I think the work that needs to be done is it'll be a bigger ball. I'm going to make a note here on my stuff to try a 4-power. Because if we can get more on our more distance, the problem is that where we were at on our big dog right there, because of the ball guide, we have, it's hard to judge how much distance we have, and we have very little control at the end of the run. So I hit the wrong button. I was going to say good luck. Not close. All right, that was hole number 5 of the Easter Open tournament, and I'm going to continue to work on that. But I think, based off what I saw right there, that there's normally in one-on-one play somewhere down in here, there's some trees where the sand's at. But I was probably out in this area, and with a 4-power ball, the goal, or with a 5-power ball or a 4-power ball, the goal is to try and get up by this peninsula, get out into this area. So if you're out here in the clear versus being out here in the clear, up here, number one, you can bring a better wood that'll give you a little bit better ball guide, either a higher level sniper or your Guardian, because I don't think if you're out here you're going to need a whole lot of topspin. You're going to have a little bit better control of it so that you can really kind of see where you're going to land on the green. So if I continue to use a 3-power ball out here, I'm going to have to work on how much topspin that second shot's going to take. But it's hard to get in the same exact spot every time. So like, hey, every time I'm out here, I hit in this spot and I use my big dog and I put on 3.5 topspin. It's going to be hard to judge that because I don't think that this landing spot's going to be super consistent. But if you can get out here, you can kind of not worry about that. So to get out here, it's just going to take a bigger power ball. And the setup is exactly the same. You're going to go right at this peninsula right here where the rough comes out into the fairway. Line it up there so that you have all of this. You have the entire fairway out here to bring the ball back into the middle. All right, that was hole number 5 of the Easter Open tournament in Monday's practice round. Thanks for watching.